That was funny. That's a good level. What are you doing in English? Watching. What are you watching? Let's see. Get stuck. Love you, baby.
Oh boy. Ridiculous. All right, plunge your feet, because you told me to. Act like I didn't really want to. I'm a child. Ooh. Get back in the camera frame. I can't even. Oh my lord. It works. That is a trip. Ooh. Oh. Worked incredibly well. I couldn't imagine if the floor was wet. Big prosthetic leg plungers solely because it should be hilarious. Best case scenario, I can run across this floor and they'll go.
Today's been a very hard day for my mom and me. She was supposed to be discharged late this afternoon from the hospital, but
one of those moments in a dual language relationship. Carlo just told me we were organizing upstairs and he said, let me go get the black beans. You asked me about the black beans. The black beans. So, the black beans, the container beans. Black beans. You say, can you go buy other two black beans? I say. Black beans. A bean is the beans, black beans. Repeat. Black bean. Black bean. No, you're saying a bean, like a legume. It's the same word, though. You're saying a legume. No, I say what you say. I pronounce black bean. Black bean. Oh, what beans? Same exact word. I pronounce like you pronounce it. Black beans. Black beans. 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 Exactly what I said, beans. One of those moments in a dual language relationship. Carlo just told me we were organizing upstairs and he said, let me go get the black beans. You asked me about the black beans. The black beans. Let me see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not. Let me see. Come on, man, get the dope. Was that a Tyrannosaurus? What animal was that?
I was doing a lion.
That was a T-Rex. Twice. They're just like you from LA. Shit. Gosh. Go, come here. Beth, grow up. Grow up, Beth.
What? There's a dragon. Scary. Coming.
Come on, man.
The best way to get strawberries fast in your garden.
Did you catch Wade Barrett's reaction in that moment? It looks like no one had a clue except Brock Lesnar himself. If you go back and watch closely, right when Brock removes his gloves, you can spot Wade Barrett in the background, literally pointing it out to Michael Cole with a look of pure disbelief. That wasn't acting. That felt real. All signs point to this being a completely impulsive, last-second decision by Brock Lesnar. Did you catch Wade Barrett's reaction in that moment? It looks like,
I was done. You know, if you don't know when to walk away, someone younger is going to make that call for you. People keep talking about meaning, legacy. I don't really think about it like that at all. I've been doing this a long time, long enough to know when it's over. You can feel it before anyone says anything out loud. And yeah, it's over. To me, it was work, always was. You show up, you do the job, and then you leave. But it did mean something. This place, the people, it's been a big part of my life for a long time. I don't take that lightly at all. Oba's got his shot now. That's just how it goes. One guy steps in, another steps out. I'm not sticking around for one last moment. Not because I don't care, just because I know it's time now. I've given this everything I have. And yeah, I hear all the talk about coming back, so I get why people say that sometimes, but that's not really where I am anymore. I've got a life outside all this, my farm, my family, quiet mornings. That's enough for me now. This business gave me more than I ever expected. It really did, and I appreciate it. I really do mean that. So, yeah, I'm done. I was done. You know, if you don't know when to walk away,
Brock Lesnar personally told me that if he didn't retire, he definitely wouldn't live past 50. Brock really did have his body suddenly collapse during his UFC peak. His colon perforated because of long-term inflammation, causing feces and bacteria to leak directly into his abdominal cavity. Then sepsis broke out, and those bacteria entered his bloodstream. The doctor said if he had been brought in a few hours later, he would have died. The final diagnosis was severe diverticulitis. This serious illness made Brock lose more than 40 pounds within a few weeks. For a monster who makes a living with strength, this was almost devastating. 24 years ago, when I first met this monster backstage who could throw The Rock out, I knew he was different. His personality is extremely withdrawn.
The reactions to Brock Lesnar's retirement from several notable figures were especially intense. First, Paul Heyman. He was the only person to enter the ring and embrace Lesnar in tears. As Lesnar removed his gloves and prepared to leave, Heyman stepped into the ring. They shared a long, emotional hug. According to fans in attendance, Heyman seemed to reach for a microphone one last time, as if to deliver his iconic line, but he became too emotional and couldn't get the words out. Second, Obafemi. As the rising star who defeated Lesnar, his reaction was notably cold. During Lesnar's farewell, he didn't look back or engage and simply headed to the backstage area without any sign of respect. Later at the ramp, he raised his arms and roared at the crowd, shifting the focus away from the emotional farewell with a victory pose. Third, John Cena. While Lesnar was laying down his gear, Cena, present in a hosting role, remained unusually restrained. He stood off to the side, didn't participate in the farewell or interact with Lesnar, and quietly watched the moment unfold. Afterward, he said very little publicly, only posting a photo of Lesnar walking away with no caption or emojis. Who do you think will be the next to leave WWE? The reactions to Brock Lesnar's retirement from several notable figures were especially intense. First, Paul Heyman. He was the only person to enter the ring and embrace Lesnar in tears. As Lesnar removed his gloves and prepared to leave, Heyman stepped into the ring. They shared a long, emotional...
When the doctor told me that my father, Brock Lesnar, might not live past the age of 50 if he didn't retire, I was utterly terrified. No one knows better than me how broken his body truly is. Beneath the aura of the beast, he spends countless nights clutching his abdomen, tossing and turning in agony. I watched him nearly lose his life to diverticulitis, forced to have 30 centimeters of his colon removed. I've seen him hide his painkillers in secret, yet pretend to be perfectly fine in front of our family. I hold back my tears in silence.
because I know all too well how fragile his health has become. I understand his love for the ring, just as I love weightlifting. It is an obsession etched deep into his soul. He once told me he wanted a dignified farewell to wrestling, even if it meant losing his final match. That's why, at WrestleMania 42, he chose to be defeated by Obafemi. Watching him sit alone in the center of the ring, shedding quiet tears, slowly taking off the gloves and boots that carried his legacy for decades, I broke down crying in the audience. I ache for all the years he pushed through endless pain. From now on, I only wish for him to simply be my healthy father. When the doctor told me that my father, Brock Lesnar, might not live past the age of 50 if he didn't retire, I was utterly terrified. No one knows better than me how broken his body truly is. Beneath the aura of the beast, he spends countless nights clutching his abdomen, tossing and turning in agony. I watched him nearly lose his life to diverticulitis, forced to have 30 centimeters of his colon removed. I've seen him hide his painkillers in secret, yet pretend to be perfectly fine in front of our family. I hold back my tears in silence, because I know all too well how fragile his health has become. I understand his love for the ring, just as I love weightlifting. It is an obsession etched deep into his soul. He once told me he wanted a dignified farewell to wrestling, even if it meant losing his final match. That's why, at WrestleMania 42, he chose to be defeated by Obafemi. Watching him sit alone in the center of the ring, shedding quiet tears, slowly taking off the gloves and boots that carried his legacy for decades, I broke down crying in the audience. I ache for all the years he pushed through endless pain. From now on, I only wish for him to simply be my healthy father. When the doctor told me that my father, Brock Lesnar, might not live past the age of 50 if he didn't retire, I was utterly terrified. No one knows better than me how broken his body truly is. Beneath the aura of the beast, he spends countless nights clutching his abdomen, tossing and turning in agony. I watched him nearly lose his life to diverticulitis, forced to have 30 centimeters of his colon removed. I've seen him hide his painkillers in secret, yet pretend to be perfectly fine in front of our family. I hold back my tears in silence, because I know all too well how fragile his health has become. I understand his love for the ring, just as I love weightlifting. It is an obsession etched deep into his soul. He once told me he wanted a dignified farewell to wrestling, even if it meant losing his final match. That's why, at WrestleMania 42, he chose to be defeated by Obafemi. Watching him sit alone in the center of the ring, shedding quiet tears, slowly taking off the gloves and boots that carried his legacy for decades, I broke down crying in the audience. I ache for all the years he pushed through endless pain. From now on, I only wish for him to simply be my healthy father. When the doctor told me that my father, Brock Lesnar, might not live past the age of 50 if he didn't retire, I was utterly terrified. No one knows better than me how broken his body truly is. Beneath,
The doctor said, if I don't retire, I won't live past Cyclops. Diverticulitis already forced me to have 30 centimeters of my intestines cut out. Now my stomach is as thin as a patched up balloon and simply cannot withstand damage at the internal organ level anymore. If I really forced myself to make it to August to fight Gunther, those fatal torso targeting chops of his would absolutely take my damn life. So at WrestleMania 42, I would rather wrestle only 4 minutes and 42 seconds than lose clean and fast to Obafemi, that rookie new monster. I understand the rules of this business. That squash wasn't humiliation. It was me using the last bit of my remaining aura to pass the torch and also to keep myself alive. I left my gloves and boots right in the center of the ring, hugged Paul tightly, and even couldn't stop myself from crying. None of that was scripted performance. That was the beast's real farewell. I'm 48 years old. This broken body of mine already hit its limit long ago. Now I just want to get the hell back to my farm and drive my damn tractor in peace. The doctor said if I don't retire, I won't live past Cyclops.
Did you catch that? Brock Lesnar actually told Obafemi to step on him. On the latest Raw, Obafemi laid Brock out, then stood over him for a second and planted his foot right on Brock's chest. Yeah, it stirred up some heat. A lot of people saw it as disrespect, a young guy stepping over a legend. But here's the thing, that wasn't the plan.
In the rehearsal, there was no chest stomp, but after Brock hit the mat and felt the crowd lose it, something clicked. Footage shows Brock on the ground, clearly saying something to Oba. Reports say he was yelling at him, "Step on me," pointed at the WrestleMania sign, guided him into the pose. Brock wanted the moment to hit harder, wanted Oba to look like a monster. Afterward, Oba Femi was in tears, overwhelmed by the respect Brock showed him. A legend handing him the moment. This isn't the first time. Brock did the same with Drew McIntyre years ago, telling him to pick up the title, sell the win, own the spotlight. Lately, Brock's been channeling late-era Undertaker. Doesn't need belts, doesn't need validation. His thing now? Picking the next guy, breaking him in, passing the torch.
Hi.
That's
I forgot I was, not muted. How are you? Responding. Right there. That's good. I'm crafting cooking pots so I could get more levels. I'm good. I'm just have a little bit of a toothache, but let's use the feeding trough. Maybe I'll leave it good. Ooh. May use the whip, I'm not sure. No, that means I can go to the mail spot that I usually go to. No, I do not play Fishing Planet yet. I really haven't heard of it. These nerds are behind. I've seen a wyvern. Sure, I don't have no meat. But I could. Please work. Yep, it works. I'm just testing it. Yeah, last. No. Okay. Really? It hit the dodo. That dodo must be a high level. Okay. Hey, you're mine. Sorry. I should make a boat. Okay. Yeah, I should make a boat. I need leather and all. I will need the can you make the raft? That's my you can also make rafts. Oh, I said that I can make a raft, but it will take a while because of how low of a level I am. And the rates are low. Triggers, no. What I need is to find a raptor. That's what I need to find is a raptor. So I can get a lot more high and level. Really don't know of a note run. Right there. I'm not gonna question that. I'm not gonna question that. I hate those birds right there. If I hit it, I'm really surprised. Yep, I have to go up a little bit. I hate those birds. I hate them with a freaking. And there's two. Forget that. Nope, I'm not doing it. That's better than those. Yelly, don't do that to me, please. I mean, I won't. I want at least 420 in health, at least 250 in stem. And at least close to one, over 150 in the movement speed. I didn't. The first thing I'll do how do is a parasaur or a trike. I've never been a lot of traits for a trike, and it's not bullet trikes. So yeah. Can't spell a trike. I am at that. Okay, I'm going to go get the middle. Secondly, another tools and the crossbow. Oh my god. You can tell I'm tired. Yep. Covering the edge, got to get teeth on the skin about them. They still suck. I'll do a little start base up here. This is very grindy. It's alright. Yeah, but like a little kind of base up here. me see again. Um, mm, ah, mm, I'm tired. I can make nothing because I don't have enough stone. Stone ore. Yeah, I need at least 80 stone for foundation. Bring it in there. Got that. Onions to do that. What do I need? Wood. No, let's get one. Do another one in there. I did. I could do a 2x2. I like that. But it is. Really. That scared the living hell out of me. It's not Christmas, but you still don't do that. What do I need? Wood. You still don't do that to me. I about jumped out of my skin because of that. This little, you know. Just the metal. And about that, the metal. There's one more. There's one. Let's see. One for yep. One for that. Now I can do. All these tools are great. 11. Nice. That's really fun. Because I do like my movement speed. Super good. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let me do this. Let me see if I can craft bed. No, I can't. What do I need? Thatch. That's easy. Got thatch. If I die, I can respawn right here. Respawn right here. Cook the meat. Cook the meat. That's what I can do. Can I make any flint? That's why I haven't did a flint yet, because I mean I would need it. So I'll put the flint back. Flint back. And cook the meat. Why did he do? I'm gonna ask. Cook the meat. No, there. Should I go for that red drop? No. 41 survivors. I should go. Yeah, I should go. Get food, then go. Do food, then go. If I had Maywing, it would have been faster. I would be there and back quickly, but I don't have any. Oh yeah. Nope. Food. You'll have to do 4. You'll have to 1, 2, 3, 4. Go there and come back. See what the red has. If I can get there before someone gets it. On this side of the island, I seen 3 other players. I probably can't even get the red. Ark Evolved. That'd be at least an 80 for the loot crate. And there's that. Okay. And I'm nowhere near that. So I'm not gonna try it because I'm nowhere near that level. Level 40G. But that's not really that big. I'll be back. I feel like I'm walking. I don't like it. Please report turrets in Red Og. Ooh. Nowhere near Red Og. I'm on the other side of the map. This will be my base spot. I know where to get water easily here. There's a water well thing right here. Cat food. Number 8. Two. Wait. Yep. I need that to make. I'm not sure. Don't use shotguns at all. 538. It will be P2 saddle. That's what I'll do. I don't use got some. That red is still there, but I know I cannot get it. So I'll have to do the same thing. If I have a boat, then yeah. I can. Oh, do this, do this, do this, do this. Are you okay, baby? Uh-huh. I need commercials. I mean, I need
Finish that show. High school DFT. Well, a lot of shit. Revelation that a lot of fans should have figured out after the first episode on why he never confessed to Rhea.
Well,
Yeah. In the first episode, he went out with this woman, or girl, who turned out to be a fallen angel and killed him.
really?
Yeah. He was revived by Rhea. Got his revenge, but he was scared that the whole fucking series that something like that would happen again. So he was scared to confess.
Oh, well. Damn.
So it took every other girl to make him realize with Rhea and them, that would never happen. And during the final battle, he fucking out of the blue confessed that he loved her and called her by her name instead of Fred. At one point, he was about to fucking lose his virginity, and he called her by her title and pop locked himself. They got everybody pissed at him, and he fucking made her cry. It was fucking hilarious.
I bet it was.
And every female at the end was saying shit like, that will not stop me from trying to procreate with him. Akino, which was Rhys' queen, she's the king of the group. They used chess pieces to determine their rank. Yeah. And Akino said, I bet you I can still convince Ife to cheat on you with me. And Konako, the cat fucking chick, the cat girl chick, said basically it's going to be a hold-down throwdown.
Really?
Yes. And the two boys said, yeah, I'm out of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Even so, one of them's gay and one of them's a vampire. But in the end, him, the gay guy Kiba, and Akino are getting promoted to mid-level pit devils, meaning they themselves could become kings of a family. And hopefully they do something to confirm if Issei and Rias actually stay together. And if he becomes Rias' king.
This is like
What is it, Bible verse or something?
official stuff.
Oh,
It would
there's no what's it called?
fish
Yeah.
on the weekends. It's double rates, but
Tomorrow is your day.
I don't know.
Fuck me.
Running. It's that late?
Oh, and also, you think that show is bad? I found an old one that I used to watch behind my mother's back called Sorcerer Hunters. Do you know why?
Why?
Imagine this. Just like with any guy who's desperate for a woman's touch, this guy is always after women. He's a part of a group. His brother is like a priest thing. His friend is the barbarian, brawny motherfucker. Then he's got a girl who's in love with him, and another one who fucking loves attention. Secretly, or on the surface, where everybody can see them, they're normal. But when they get into business, they both sisters go from being normal to fucking, as teenagers would say, holy shit. One's got a whip, one's got some kind of metal string thingy, and guess what they love to do to the guy that's a pervert?
Why?
They love to fucking torture that. If he gets out of hand and becomes his ultimate form, the one with the whip loves to whip his ass.
Wow.
Oh shit! And it gets them from going berserk. It brings them back to being a human. And the other sister, the one without the whip, is trying to sleep with his ass.
You know I'm all don't lie.
I don't care. Sorcerer Hunters. That is what it's called if y'all want to know.
They don't. Yeah, I am alive because it keeps saying one's watching.
Usually it has a little symbol saying you're alive.
Mm.
But I think that's only on the PS4.
Probably. No. No, I'm good for. I can. If I do that there. An hour
Yeah.
and a half.
You see, up in the corner on the PS4, it'll have the red dot and live right there.
I'm making improvement.
You making what?
Improvement. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 15 more if I'm correct. Wait. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 16. Minus 4 is 12. I need 13. Yeah, I won't guess the word. Won't be able to do I get it from this way. Or one sword, I don't like these things. We have too much fun.
Huh?
We have too much fun.
What do you mean?
Maybe. How many walls do I need? 3? 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need that. There is that. There is stone. Oh wow. Come on. I need to hurry. What do I need? Gold. That. And there's a storage hatch.
Is that yours?
Huh?
Down. Turn. By that little rock. Looks like it.
Alright.
Turn. Keep going. Okay, that's a stick. From the opposite angle, it looks like somebody had placed one of those fence foundations.
Yeah. What was it doing?
Door and roof.
Double. 3, 1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
If it's a 2 by 2, you need 4.
Oh. I'll probably have enough food. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought you made it.
Yeah. not gonna be two. Really? Hey guys, it's past 1 a.m. where I'm at, so I'm about to get off and go to bed. Good night.